What is up, boys? Mr. Tusk up here, back at it with another video. This one, as you can see, I just came off a win. I'm playing another budget deck, but kind of just budgeting it up, trying to get ready. This one, you're going to see a very repetitive theme with a lot of my budget colors. This one is pretty much mono white. I think you could probably play more of these Wispdrinkers. You could probably actually just drop those, play those. Honestly, that's what I would do. I've been really impressed with this card since you're playing a bunch of cheap shitters. It just drains. Just draining. It's a best of one deck. It's meant to try to beat the shit out of mono red because you see that everywhere in best of 3 and best of 1. People are just trying to level up in like low ranks, and that's all you're really gonna see. And I've just been sitting grinding this out. Should be a fun deck to kind of watch a few games from. It's working my posture a little bit. I keep debating on whether or not I should get a stand for this camera. Oh, well, hey, guess what we're playing? Mono red. Love that for us. Our hand's not horrible for mono red. We're going to be able to play a nice 2-3 lifelinker. Remove whatever they play on. This is going to be Slickster Show Off. Let's go. That card is going to dominate the meta forever and ever and ever and ever until it's banned or rotates out. This card will see play for the next, I think, 2026 is when that'll rotate out? Sure. You play Makeshift Bindings because it gains you life. We're just going to actually use that because it gains us life. So we've gained 2 life so far. And hopefully we can just 1-for-1 them out of here. Let's play our tap land. We're still grinding. Here comes Swiftster. The old Swifty. Let's take whatever this is. I think it's probably the prowess dude. Yes, sir. Now we'll probably. Oh my god, he's just unbeatable. Hit everything he needed to hit, and I think we're dead. I think that gets us there. Nice, healthy 2. We're dead to a lot of things here. Bounce a land. We're dead to a spell. Yep. Nice. Slickster Show Off is... You could just kill us right now. You have lethal in the air. We could just... I'm not going to stay for that. Ugh. Mono red. Really good. The unfortunate thing about mono red now, though, is mono red used to be, hey, you know, mono red's gonna be that scrappy, crappy kind of like let's get there kind of deck. But now it just has so many good rares in it, and so much good like rare utility. It's just like ooh, mono red got pushed pretty hard. But we probably won't run into mono red again, you know. What are the odds? So there is a nice little combo. Not like combo, nice little synergy. You can play your Novice Inspector, bounce over your Pixie, play it again. Max Payne. That's a fun game. I've been trying to record some more videos. Ooh, mono white. Love that. Let's do this. We're probably gonna just bounce it, to be honest. You get the same stat line at 2/2, but you just get the benefit of playing Novice Inspector again. Gives us time to play this tap land. And now we can swing in. It's not really a loss of damage at all. Just more tempo. Ooh, I gotta be careful here. Yeah, I was worried about that. As soon as I saw the colors, I was like, let's go. Create some 1/1s. Play Novice Inspector. We do have ways to remove that, I believe. But there's going to be probably a lot of board wipes in this. Vanish is the only way. Yeah, Vanish is the only way. Because I think this only hits artifact or creature. So I'm tasting a delicious Wandering Emperor. It is the most exquisite Wandering Emperor I've ever tasted. He can just when swinging in with these 1/1s. Oh, chose not to. Let's just do this then. I was thinking about cracking my clue, but I'm gonna just put the Inspector back in my hand. Again, since you're bouncing a 1/1, you're still getting that value. The only issue is, has this card been in the format too long, or do I just fucking know? Not even gonna create a 2/2. That's sick. Oh, he's gonna Sunfall. But even then, if you're gonna Sunfall here, I would still have created the 2/2 because then it makes your Sunfall a little bit bigger. It's not like that +1's going to do anything. Unfortunately, this is no. Like we could probably just get out of here, but I could show off the deck a little bit more, kind of how it plays. But you don't. Creature deck doesn't, like, unless you're mono red, quick doesn't want loot. Like these mid-rangey decks are just nasty. Ah, yes. Rares. This guy has not played a spell, or has not played, actually, let me correct this, hasn't played a card other than this basic land that isn't a rare. And that kind of shows the state that Magic is in at the moment. I think Magic's been a little too power corrupt in a really bad way. We're kind of getting into the rarity of cards realistically doesn't matter anymore, because you used to have where we're just like, yeah, you have these powerful cards that are like very synergistic, that work with like these certain formats and stuff like that, but your deck's going to be a lot of like uncommons and stuff along those lines, and maybe a few commons and stuff. Because think like taking into account like Blood Tithe Harvester, for example, really good card. But I think it was uncommon, and it saw play for so long. It just was a really good card. You know, it was decent, but it was heavily based on synergy off of, like, it was a 3-2. No, I guess it was a 3-2 for 2, which is pretty power corrupt. That created a blood token that then you could sacrifice. Very, very strong. But you can't really compete nowadays with where it's like that just is going to lose to temporary lockdown. You know, the 3 mana pseudo board wipe. There used to be things like Deafening Clarion. I thought was a good example of like a rare bounce. Like you want to have a 3 mana board wipe that does 3 to like creatures to deal with all this stuff, but it's going to be really hard. It's going to be flexible, but you're going to need to play 1 white and a red. They don't really take advantage of making cards difficult anymore and then keeping them strict to a color pie. Like Jace, really good card, but he realistically probably should be 1 blue Phyrexian. Like, this man is playing him on 2 blue mana, and he's creating crazy amount of value. Same thing with Wandering Emperor. I think they're too hesitant to make cards. Like, if Wandering Emperor was 1 white, it would be so much harder to play. He could play it now, but before all these freaking lands were kind of in this format, you know, it would have been a tall task. But now we have, like, there's cards like Sunfall. Exile all creatures, incubate, board wipe, Wrath. Like, Wrath wasn't good anymore. We need to make it better. Exile. Create something that's going to end up winning you the game in the long run for control matchups. That's too much. But man still has not played a uncommon. And that's what makes Magic kind of just, like, really unappealing. Like, on a format like Arena, how are you going to get these cards? How are you going to get all of these? You can't jump into a format. You're going to have mostly, you know... I'm just going to block. He's probably going to Wrath. You're going to only have the starter decks. And there's no ladder for starter decks. And you're just going to get placed in. I'm playing... ever since they had the big scandal with, like, the weighting of decks and stuff like that, it seems like they've reverted a lot of those changes. Yeah, new Sunfall. I tasted the Sunfall. And it just seems like you just play against whatever. Whereas, like, back in the day, you used to play a jank deck, you're going to play against jank. But now it's just like, I only play against. You want to show off a cool budget deck, you know. This budget deck's probably better to go take to paper. You'll have more fun in paper playing this budget deck than you would, you know, playing it in real life or on Arena. Just because you're just going to get dogged on by fucking goats. Let's just... We lose here because we're going to mill ourselves, but... We lost a long time ago, I'd say. But, I don't know. I think the deck's cool. 15 minutes. We'll run... We'll do one more. See if I can get one more. But then, like, it's a cool budget deck, but it doesn't perform... Like, it's going to perform in paper. It's just kind of just like a proof of concept. Like, yeah, here, I hung with mono red for a little bit, but if you run into someone that just has a Gucci mono red deck, you're going to lose. But you take us to a Friday Night Magic, you're going to have a fun time. You know? You'll probably go, like, 2-1 if you play right. Hand's fine. Have our colors. Missionary. Oh, shit. Ugh, there we go. Boom. And you could go more into the controlling aspect, too, of, oh. A Man of Culture. Is this the detective case? When a creature ended up under control, gain a life. Ah, the life gain deck. You can go to the more of the black aspect of this, and you could play, like, Tithing Blade, and, like, a bunch of cool, like, you could play this version-esque, which is kind of cool. We'll just play the Missionary. Run it out. Is this an artifact? No, it's an enchantment. Resplendent Angel is here. I don't think I have to rush. Should I, though? I'm just gonna play another Phyrexian Missionary. 2 of them. Get them on the battlefield. It sucks that we're losing Luminarch Veteran. That was a good card. 1 mana, 1/1. Gain life when something enters the battlefield. Back in the good old days. Let's lay down arms. Let's binding. And we'll call it a day. I would like to draw a land. Draw land, play Vampire. Ooh, perfect. So you can go like this. Bounce the Missionary. I wonder if my opponents realize that I haven't played, I'm only playing commons and uncommons. And then now, next turn, as long as it doesn't get too big. How many counters do we need on it? 4. As long as it doesn't get too big. It shrunk my thing. No blocks. We can... Oh, this changes things a little bit. So let's swing. Bonk, bonk. I don't think it really changes, actually. Because I'm just going to go... Submit 1. We're going to scoop you up. We're going to play Missionary. Juiced out. We're going to return our little 1/1 Pixie boy. And rinse and repeat. Little synergy going here, little synergy engine. And now I can block with my fairy. This is what the deck wanted to do. And the engine was churning and churning. Let's go. That's it, 22 minutes. We can rub one more. We can rub one more. Or you know what? We'll just do a quick 3-minute. We'll showcase the deck. It was just a showcase. Quick 3 matches. We'll call it a day. You know. I think Nurturing Pixie, really good, has some really cool synergies. Again, rotation proof as well, so this is just going to be once everything shakes out, this will be playable. Like, you won't have to worry about any of these cards not being in this set. So, yeah. Thanks so much for everybody for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. If you want to see more videos like this, just let me know in the comments below, and I'll keep making budget videos. Stay frosty.